Destroy the two-sided myth. There are many reasons why the idea of hypnosis is compelling. From a persuasion and seduction standpoint, it is compelling. You hypnotize the target, tell them what to do, and they do it. The idea of hypnotizing somebody to do something gets rid of any ideas like objections or even arguments. Put them in a trance, tell them what to do, and they do it. From a therapeutic standpoint, it's equally compelling. Just going to see a therapist is scary for most people. We imagine talking about things we don't want to talk about. Emotionally painful memories we'd rather keep locked up. So if we imagine going in and getting hypnotized, it bypasses all that. We go in, the hypnotist knocks us out, rearranges our brain, and we wake up cured. Hypnotizing people and being hypnotized is compelling because we don't have to share any difficult emotions. We don't have to engage in any emotionally difficult discussions. We don't have to expose ourselves to any risk. This is why therapy is a long process. Even if hypnosis is involved, it takes a long time to feel comfortable or feel enough rapport with the therapist to share those difficult emotions. But what about one-on-one, non-sales but persuasive communication? Sales is probably the easiest way to become highly skilled. With persuasion, you see the same customers over and over. You get the same kinds of objections over and over. If you stick with it in that particular context, you can develop some very powerful skills. But what about in job interviews, networking meetings, or first conversations with interesting people, where you only have one shot? This is a myth. Sure, you will only have a few minutes of conversation, but the idea or phrase of one shot sort of presupposes they are the chooser and you are the auditioner. Why in the world would you assume that? The only time that might be relevant is if you are in a job interview with a company that you've done plenty of research on. Even then, you'd only know the publicly available information. Sales, earnings, growth, market share, etc. It may be a horrible company to work for, horrible bosses, horrible overtime expectations, high pressure, etc. That kind of makes it twice as hard. 1, you assume they have something you want. 2, you feel the need to impress them because you only have that one shot. 3, impressing them requires you take some emotional risks and share some things about you, things they might not like. But all of that is a myth driven by a massive underappreciation of your value, a myth driven by a massive over-expectation of their value. Why not flip the script? Meaning never see one person as being one shot since you don't know anything about them. See them as one mere data point in your entire life. A long life of continuously better relationships, jobs, and experiences. Instead of being the one auditioning, be the qualifier, the sorter, the chooser, the leader. To learn more, visit mindpersuasion.com/3x3.